So, welcome back to a little weekly recap video. Okay, let's see. As always, I'm using this method here. I made a standalone video for this. I will link it at the end of the video because I can't put it at the beginning. Or you just search in the playlist of my channel. It's called Fractal Method. Okay, then let's jump in. Highcroft mining. So here our chart for Highcroft mining. Still no pullback. Two ways. The first one, you're using the normal symmetrical tracking method where you just take this, flip it here, and read it from right to left. In that case, we would be somewhere around here. This should be our little B pullback, but I'm not expecting as normally a 0.5 pullback because this would look like this then, and we don't see this move here. So we would fall back here. No, not this. This. So we would fall to this and go up. Maybe this is this. Maybe. The thing is, if we get the B pullback or not, our main target is 31 for our big A. And then we will see the bigger pullback. Then we pull back to the 0.5, around $7. This would be this move here. And then all-time highs. If you're using the bars pattern method with the symmetry, this would be then look like this. Which is pretty accurate right now. Something like this. Let's see. Right now, it just looks absolutely great. Okay. Next one, NIO. So here is our full chart for NIO. As always, NIO is in its B. It's already finished its big B. It's now in its run to big C, which means you have to go over $67. Right now, we are in the A pullback. Just the A from this whole thing. We already did our V, our high low, and our A peak. And right now, we are in the A pullback. The thing is, normally for my rules, A is bouncing at the 0.5 from your absolute low to the peak at the 0.5, where we are right now. So in that case, you still have a chance that this was your V. You're forming right now the smaller higher low, and then you go. Everything over 629 is bullish. Your next target is 16 for B, and then all-time highs. The only thing why I still think that we have to go to our V and A at 437. So like this, then higher low, and then you go. It's just because we already did that in 2020. V, higher low, A, V and A, head and shoulders. Sorry. In 2020, we did the same. V, higher low, big A, head and shoulders, V and A. And the 0.5 here was here. So, yeah. And the funny thing is, you also saw. No, you don't. You didn't. No. But and the thing is, I still think we are right here, right now. Let's see. Still looks absolutely bullish. It's tracking perfectly. It's also maybe already way too easy. Yeah. Next one is plug. So for plug, so here's our plug. For the bullish version, we finished our big macro high low and are on the way to A. For plug, we also are in the A pullback for the bullish version. And that would mean this is your A. You're also here in the 0.5. We don't have something where you can say we have to drop under V under A. So in this case, this really could be your button. And you're forming right. Maybe this is already a higher low. Then you can just go. If not, you still have to come down to 190-ish, and then you go. Everything over $3 is bullish. And your next target would be 31. The alternative, there are two alternatives. If you break, in my opinion, this level here again, then this wasn't your A. It came near to the T, but then this was your higher low. Because then you still have to come down to your V and A at $1, then a little higher low, and then you go. The absolute bearish alternative, if you break under 86 cents, because I always have an alternative, then this was your T. In that case, this thing will take way longer. Because then you have to go under this, and somewhere in this range would be then your V. Not thinking that right now, but just if we see something like that, you know what it is. Right now, it looks good. Even for the most bullish version, that this was your V. And you can go. If you still come lower, then it's this. Okay. Next one. User. The first one of all our stocks, which already is breaking. Here the whole chart. As always, my target is this, and this is already very high with 889. Without a split, I think you will reject here. You won't go over it. You can go over here because this would be just A, and this would be our B, but you won't see your shares, one share at $20,000. No. If you go up here, you will see a split. Then it's possible. If not, you will reject here and die. Just saying. For the tracking itself, this is the whole fractal, and we're already making the new one. And for the new one, here you see you have here your high low. That's one of the reasons why I say in plug, if you go perfect, if not, then this was just your high low, what we're doing in plug right now. For FCEL, we already did the high low. We already broke out. We already made our A peak. We already made our A pullback. Perfect V&A, perfect breakout retest. We are right now in the small A. Maybe the small A pullback is already finished. Our next tiny target is 910, and it's upside. We comparing this to 2019, 2020. We would be right here, right now. And if we use this bar pattern, it would look like this. Yeah. The only possible bigger pullback would be around, 13-ish. But after that, you're getting this. And to say this, this peak we get is not B. B is here. The problem is if we're really repeating this shit, somewhere in this range, no financial advice, sell. You won't, I mean, if contracts, maybe even shares, because this could take a while. Just saying. Okay, so much for this. Next one, BLNK. So here's our bullish chart for BLNK. We are already in our third fractal. So this is one. Second, this is the third one. So for the bullish version, we already finished the first. No, we finished oh yeah, for the okay, sorry. For the bullish version, we already made our pattern, our all-time low. Even with this move. No, with this. Oh god, I'm doing this way too long already. So in April was our V&A. This whole thing we're doing since April was just higher low. Let's look. This was just higher low for the bullish version. And for the bullish version, this here was our V. This was our V under A. And the only thing which is left is we have to finish this higher low. And even with this higher low, we could already be finished. Because here is your A. No, this is your higher low. Here is your A, your B, your C, your M, your T. You would be already V under A. You already did your higher low. And we would already be in the position to start going. What we would expect here is this. The same like here. This. Your next target would be for A something around $4, but for B, your next target would be already 26. Then B pullback, and then all-time highs or not. Which is also interesting if we get this news on Friday. That the CEO is buying a lot of shares. So maybe. The only alternative right now I have, if we break under 67 cents, then this was your T. In that case, you would be right here. And in that case, you make new lows. Then you make a new all-time low, somewhere around 40 to 30 cents. And then it's already a shitty penny stock. Of course, the tracking would say, okay, you have then your V, your high, low, and you go. But then it's really a shitty penny stock. I will track it further, but the risk for this would be then higher. Okay. Next one, SAVA. This time, again, the full story. The full story, why are we looking at this? It's just because this stock is always doing a gap down, bullshit, gap up. 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 Okay? And we also did gap down, bullshit. We are waiting for the gap up. For the tracking for the bullish one, we are right now in higher low. Two versions for the bullish one. Two versions. This was your M. This was your T. This was your V. We came near the 0.5. But you know, higher low is normally ending in a V and A, but for the most bullish version, this was your V. This is your higher low. Monday, you have the next chance to gap up because it's only Monday, Friday. For the normal not breaking rules thing, this was your T, but the T isn't finished. And you still have to go V and A here. Then higher low and go. There's also the version where you say that this was your M. You have to go down now. Go up to your T. and then the V and A. Yeah. The only problem right now is if this was M and this T. I mean, of course, if we gap up Monday, perfect. If this was T and we knife just down here, then it's this year still. If we say that this was M, then it's not this year anymore. In that case, I would say it's February to March. Yeah. Right now, it's just taking too long. Yeah, that's the main problem. And the bearish version would be if you break this line here, then you will make new all-time lows. You make all-time lows, doing this bullshit the next, I would expect 3 to 4, 5, 6 months. And then you have the next chance. In that case, you would be somewhere right here right now. And then you would go all-time low and doing this bullshit. But I still want to see this. It will do it. It's just a question when. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see what the next week brings. Unity. And again, for transparency, I thought that this here was our A. It wasn't. But I'm still convinced that we need the A pullback. We don't have an A pullback here. So maybe, let's see, maybe this was now your C. For the new tracking, this is your A, your little B, your little C. This would be a big A. And your pullback target is now, wait, where's our pullback? Yeah, our pullback target is still the 0.5, 25. Then high, low, and then you go. Your next target after the A pullback is 108, 106. So let's see what it will do. AI, C3 AI here, still tracking perfectly. Again, two versions. The first version is tracking it with symmetry, where you just take this parse pattern, flip it on the side, and read it from right to left. In that case, in my opinion, you're still here. You still have to do this before you go. For my tracking, it would look like this. For my tracking, you already did your CLMT, your V under A, and right now you're doing your higher low. And after the higher low, you're ready to go to your A. So let's look. We see something here. So for this higher low, this would be a small higher low. Yeah, you might already have your C, lower high. That would mean that this would be a B, and this would be your A. And in that case, you still have to come down here. So this could be already a M, down, T, V and A, high, low. And then you go. And this is the 5 minute. So let's see. But we still need the higher low to be finished. And I think we have a gap here. Do we? No, we don't have. Bull is the one with the gap. So yeah. Anyway, for any case, everything over 70.42 is bullish. Your next target is 30 for A, 36 for B, and then is the only question: are we breaking higher the last peak? If so, we are going to all-time highs, or are we rejecting here and death spiral continues? But I'm still waiting. Little look at grab. Yeah. I'm only doing this for the study. We already did the first one. higher low, A are still in A pullback. This thing isn't moving at all. This was your T, and your 0.5 is down here. So you still have to go down here, higher low, and then you go. And the shitty part about this, your next target is only B. It's only $10. I don't know if you can make money with this shit. And it's so slow moving. Yeah. GNS. Here's our bullish chart for GNS. So for GNS, we already finished the first factor. We are in our A and in the A pullback right now. After the A pullback, our next target is B at 696, and your C is somewhere in here. The thing is, I don't think we will do something like this, because every time we finish our higher low, we go. So let's see. For tracking wise, where are we right now? In the A pullback for the bullish version. The A pullback is finished with this. V under A, perfect. And we would do, we are in our higher low right now. So A, B, C, V under A. This whole thing would be the higher low. And we are still waiting for the breakout. For the alternative, would mean that this is our A, and we still have to go down here, which makes this our T, because this T is so tiny small. Higher low, and then we go. But we should start it. This doing nothing is just stupid. And your no-no line is 34 cents, because then you're breaking the higher low previously, and then it's dead. Yeah. FFAI, kind of the same. You have whole fractal. Our price target is 160 max without a split. With a split, this would be your A and this your B, but you don't see your shares at $5,000, not without a split. For the micro tracking, we already did our higher low. Perfectly finished in a V under A. And right now, we are doing the micro higher low of the higher low. And for this, let's look. This is your V. This is your higher low. This is your A. This is your B, C. Low, high, midpoint. Still have to come. That's really micro tracking. But this little thing, if it's not finished and we still have to come lower, we still have to come down to $1.02. We are at $1.09 right now. Just saying. So yeah, but this thing looks also absolutely finished. And like in the past, V high low finished, V high low finished, and it runs. V high low finished, and it runs. V high, also, it's always doing that. The only alternative is if you break under 87 cents, it's dead. Just saying. Bull. Here's our bull chart. Quite the same. You have full fractal finished. Maybe this is already your bottom in V&A. We just have nothing to compare this. And the same thing, like quite everything else, you have to finish your higher low. So for the micro tracking, this would be a V. This would be your higher low. This would be your A. This is your B. This is your C, lower high, midpoint. If this is already T, maybe. If not, you still come up a little. This would be a T. And for this, you still have to come to 883. And in that case, you see this gap here. I think you will fill this gap. And then you're finished to go. Your next target is A at 18, B at 33. And then is the question, are you breaking all-time highs or not? If we go in any way over 12, it's bullish. And the alternative is that. Just saying. Okay, and last one, which I nearly forgot. It's buy. And to say this, I said yesterday, I don't see any alternative. And of course, if you say something like, I don't see any alternative, you say the fractals got fuck you in the face, and as answer you will get fuck you. Okay, so always have an alternative. Always. Or the fractal gods will kill you. Okay. So I will try to get an alternative this time. Okay. So for the bullish version, this was now your B. Remember when I said I'm always waiting for my B pullback? And when I don't get it, I say, yeah, it would be my this. This was our B pullback. If you're taking the 0.5 from the A bottom to this would be the B pullback. So still two versions for this bullish tracking. First one would be B pullback is finished. That would mean this was your V. This was already a higher low, which is working because this is already a V under A just in the micro tracking, and you would go on Monday. The alternative version for this would be this here was your T, and you still have to come down to the 0.5 at 678. I mean, how much is this? Would be still a red Monday, which would also be a breakout retest of our wedge. Then you do a higher low, and then you go. Our price target still is up here because this is A, and we don't want to fall into this wedge again. So in that case, our price target is still 704-ish. Just to do breakout retest. Still. The bearish alternative right now, because I don't want to make the fractal gods angry, would still be that this is your A. And in that case, you still have come down to 670. But to say this really, this would be absolutely bearish. Falling into this wedge is absolutely bearish. And I don't know if we can hold this level then here. Yeah. So let's see. For timing, we are full of volatility dates next week. So previously I said bullish Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because in rate cut decision from Japan is on Friday. So if we still take this, yeah, then we should still run till Thursday, and on Thursday we're getting the pullback. The thing is, it's already leaked that Japan is raising rates. So I don't know. I still expect then the pullback, but yeah, maybe. Okay, the story. that the story would be, okay, we are bullish the first day because now everyone knows the news. And on Thursday to Friday, they're raising rates way higher than expected, and boom, that would be the story for this. For VIX is just one problem right now. To be in any kind bullish on SPY, this would mean that this was your T. And you still have to do lower lows, higher low, and then you go. For the alternative, then this was already your A. And that would mean you go up, and that would say, okay, you're breaking into the wedge for SPY. Just saying. But let's see. I'm still leaning, especially with this, I'm still leaning to a green week next week. Center rally, blah, blah, blah. I'm still leaning to green. Maybe the most bearish thing I would see still is Monday, where we knife whatever Y to get to the 0.5 and then we bounce. But I'm still leaning bullish on this. Yeah. Okay. So I think I didn't miss anything. If you have questions, write it into the comments. If you have wishes, write it also in the comments. And if you liked it, leave a like. So please, Fractal gods, I showed alternatives. Okay? Don't be angry at me. See ya.